Hey, what's up? It's Bon. Let's talk about the Division 2. So yesterday on Wednesday, I'm recording this on Thursday, we got a update for the roadmap, and that update told us that things are getting delayed. Long story short, so Season 10 will be wrapping up in December, which it lists the prime target as releasing in December. That I believe should have come out in like late November. So that's interesting. The Lucky League, okay. The new outfits, the baby face, is what it is. But they also list December as the winter holidays. So activities and presents, whatever that means. I assume it's going to be the snow shooting Tommy gun again, and the Santa hat, and the hunter mask, probably. And then it says season 11, which is still in year 4, which we're currently in of content. It just says early 2023. I don't know why that would be delayed. That I believe that was supposed to come in December. So that's getting delayed to early 2023, probably January, but we don't know, and it's, I think, a little concerning that we don't know. And in year 5, they have listed as spring of 2023, whatever that means. So that includes a live stream with their year 5 plans, the first season of that year 5, and the Descent game mode, which apparently has been kicked out of season 11 and is going to get kicked back to year 5. So my initial thoughts are, they shouldn't do a year 5, and they're going to. Year 5 is happening. They're already working on it. I'm sure that stuff's already well in the works, and it's going to happen. But I would say they shouldn't. And my reasoning is that I think I'm a pretty big Division fan. I'm obviously not as big of a fan as the people still putting in like 40 hours a week and still making content for it and stuff like that. I play every time a new target comes out. I do the target and then I don't play. That's how it's been for me for a couple seasons. Most of year 4, to be totally honest. I don't really care about the leagues. I don't care about the global events. I don't care about the new gear and guns. A lot of the gear is cool, but it doesn't fit my play style. And the guns, as far as I know, that Bullpup AK and that LMG are still not finished. Like, the attachments don't work right, the skins don't work right. Yet we're still getting new guns and stuff. I don't understand why. But my concern with year 5 is that while year 4, I don't think it's hurting the franchise or Massive or Ubisoft. I think either you're playing the game and you're aware of the new content, and even if you're frustrated with it, you're still like, it's fine. You kind of have come to expect the issues, or you aren't playing the content, and I would imagine a lot of people aren't even aware the Division 2 is still active. So like, I don't think that there's a bunch of people out there being like, oh man, the Division 2 is really taking a hit. I think either it's people who like it and are playing it, or people who don't know what's happening. But regardless, I just like, year 4 kind of had the excuse of like, they're putting the team back together, they're learning, they're figuring things out. So every time there were multiple delays or more delays announced like this, every time the countdown mode comes out, and it's like, okay for like a week or two, but it's not really that compelling. Every time there's like a ton of new bugs introduced with any title update, there was kind of this like, okay, like that's fine, we understand. But the problem is that I don't really want a year of that. I don't want another year of like pretty good storytelling and then just a bunch of whatever. A bunch of repeated leagues, a bunch of repeated global events with slight variations. I don't want that. And I suspect a lot of other people don't either. And I especially don't want it if it's going to include delays, which it's probably going to. I really don't want it if it's going to include more bugs, which it's probably going to. I really don't want it if it's going to include unfinished gear and features and things like that. And I don't want it if this Descent game mode is just going to be another thing that people play for a week and then never touch again. I hope it's not. I hope it's the best game mode they've ever made. I hope it brings the Division 2 to the brink of popularity with the entire gaming world. But it probably won't be. It'll probably be something kind of neat that a few people will play a ton, a few more people will play quite a bit, and then most people will check out a couple times and then never touch again. And it's not even like a dig at the devs. If anything, like, a part of me worries about year 5 because I think about like what they could be doing for a Division 3, for any of the other franchises being worked on at Massive. What productivity they could be doing in other places that would be better than a year 5 that like a relative minority of the players even cares about anymore. Especially if it's going to come along with the issues of year 4, which it probably will, because the issues that they're having don't seem like they're just going to get fixed in a snap of the finger. So I'm conflicted. I'm not going to pretend like I'm the biggest, like most devoted Division fan at this point. I understand I'm not. I am big and high on the game. I love the Division 2. I think it's a great game. I think the developers are amazing. There's more than a handful of the devs I consider at least really good acquaintances, if not friends, some of them. So I'm rooting for them. But that's also kind of why it pains me a little to see these delays happen and these bugs happen and this content come out that's just like whatever. And because I know that they are working their tails off, but what's being put out probably isn't really even that great to them. And so it's tough. Year 5's coming either way. I don't actually expect them not to do it. They're obviously going to do it. But I just kind of wonder, like, at the cost of what? So I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm curious. Please subscribe to my channel if you want more gaming videos. I focus a lot on Mass Effect now, but that's probably done for a while. I still talk about The Division and any other games that have big news coming out or new games that I'm playing that I'm really enjoying. So please subscribe for those videos. Like this video and comment down below with what you think so that more people see this and we can hear more takes and so on and so forth. You can follow me at Bondiesel on Twitter, as well as most other places like Twitch at twitch.tv/Bondiesel, where I stream a few times a week. You can also catch my weekly gaming news podcast, The Echo Cast, on all podcast platforms and right here on YouTube. So that's all I have for this one. Much love to everyone. Until next time.